I bought a pair of riding spurs recently, but they needed some work, so I decided to do a product test using Hubert's leather dressing that contains neat's foot oil. Well, let me explain. Out where I live, weather conditions are always changing and they're always a challenge, and my workwear, especially my work boots, take a beating. And so for years I have used Hubert shoe grease to both condition the leathers and to waterproof and keeps my feet dry and my boots in excellent condition. So applying the shoe grease regularly keeps my boots in great shape, and as you can see, I take good care of them. But I also noticed that my friend John at the shoe repair shop in town also uses Hubert's shoe oil on all the boots that he delivers to customers. He thinks it's the best. But check this out. Recently I was in town at the Goodwill store and digging around for some treasures in the tool department, and I came walking away with what I thought was a great buy, one of those treasures you find there at Goodwill. What I came out with was a set of beautifully crafted steel riding spurs that were in excellent condition. But as you can see, they didn't have any of the leather straps on them anymore. So I knew I had a set somewhere out in the shop. So digging around, I found them, but they were in terrible shape. So I took them into the tack room and I gave them a good wash down, got all the grime and dirt off of them, and then I set them out to dry for a day. And when they were dry, boy, they were as hard as cardboards. So it was time for me to give a product test of this Hubert's leather dressing. So I poured some on. I was surprised how little it did take to treat and wet down the leathers, but it rubbed in and the leathers began soaking in the oils beautifully right away. So I let them set for about a day, just soaking up the oil and conditioning themselves. And when it was done, I was extremely pleased at how soft they came out. The dressing really did a nice job of softening them up. They snapped right onto the spurs beautifully. So for me, I got a beautiful new set of riding spurs and a very nice set of leather-tooled leather straps to put on these spurs, and so I think I made a great buy. So my recommendation would be, if you've got leathers around your tack room that you need to treat, I'd use Hubert's leather dressing with neat's foot oil. So if you're interested in learning more about this leather dressing, or you want to purchase some of the product, simply go to huberts.com.